Hi guys, let's solve today problem. It's a smallest integer divisible by k. Let's think about what actually question says. Given a positive integer k, you need to find the length of the smallest positive integer n such that n is divisible by k and n only contain digit 1. Okay, in the n we have it has present only 1 and return the length of n. If there is no such n, return -1. Okay, so check out the test cases. K is equal to 1 and we have to print a smallest n, so it's 1. 1 divided by 1, it's 1. Okay, let's take 2. So for the 2, it's written -1. Why it written -1? Because it contained only, so 1 can be 1 1. Okay, 1 can be divided by 2, no. 1 1 can be divided by 2, no. 1 1 1 can be divided by 2, no. 4 times 1 can be divided by 2, no. It's never possible to make the n, so that's why we are returning -1. Yeah, it's little bit understandable. Okay, let's running for this case. When we are given k is equal to 3. For this case, for this scenario, 1 can be divided by 3, no, it's not divided by 3. Okay, let's try to write it. 1 can be divided by 3, no, it can't be. uh, double 11 can be divided by 3, no, it gives us remainder 2. Triple one can be divided by 3, yes, it's divided by 3. So if it divided by 3, then we have to return this triple one, but we don't want that value, we want the length of that, so the length is 3, so that's why I'll return 3. Okay, now it's understandable. So how to code it? One thing we are noticing, we have we can use only one as many a time, and we want to it will be divisible. So how we know about that this number can be divisible or not? By the one sequence. So one thing I notice, if I one modulo, let's say take this 3, in that case what is remainder? Remainder is 1. In case of 1 1 modulo 3, sorry 3, what is remainder? Remainder is 2. 1 1 1 modulo 3, what is remainder? Remainder is 0. So did you notice one thing? When you take a remainder, okay, let's try to confine more. We don't 1 1 1, and what we are want to do, we just use previous remainder to this for evaluating. So what I'm going to do, not writing 11, for this 11 what I'm gonna do, I'll just take previous remainder plus, uh, after adding this one, and total modulo is equal to 3, it's also equal to that, it totally equivalent, equivalent to 11 modulo 3. Did you notice this thing? Okay, let's take another example for more clearly. We are given k is equal to 7. Okay, k is equal to 7 is much more big number, but definitely we can try. for k is equal to 7, for k is equal to 7, uh, 1 modulo 7 can be divisible. What was the remainder? Remainder is 1. Okay, remainder is 1. For 11, what is remainder? Remainder is 4. uh, okay, 7, yeah, it's 4. 11, 1 1 triple 1 modulo 7 is equal to 6 triple 4 modulo 7. What was the value? 4 6 5 5 modulo 7. What is actually, uh, I want to show something which is special for that. So 111, it's 2 remainder. For 11, what is actually 2 to 4 5 6 modulo 7? That's gonna equal to 0. It means when we take 6 times 1, it gonna give us 0. But how I compute? One thing I notice, uh, what I'm going to do, I'll take this one. So this one, it's 1. Okay, uh, I'll take the modulo, we going remainder 1. What we are going to, I'm just adding this, I'll just multiply with 10 and added this, added this one. Actually I'm just try to doing one thing. Currently take the remainder 0. Initial case our remainder is 0 when we have no any element. So I'll just made it previous remainder, I guess. Previous remainder is equal to 0. Okay, previous remainder is my 0. It's my current remainder. My current remainder is 1. Okay, current remainder 1 and previous remainder 0. And for in that case it's my first step. So my, for this, for this case, for I'm just checking manually. One is, if we if we take the one length string, it can be our answer. If not, I'll just checking for 2, length 2, length 3. If I got, if got answer, I'll just return it from them. So it's my main intention behind that. But how, if we know, in a certain limit of that, we are not able to store that value into our array, because here you notice it's key value 10 power 5, and it's not a easy to store 10 power 5 into the any data structure. So for simplicity we can't store uh, big big values. So for I'll just try to manipulating the thing for our ease of that. So that's why I'll just use it. I If we divided something, you notice one thing, I'll just take this one and then add it 10 plus 1, it's 11. Then I divided 11 by 7, I got 4. For this case what I'm going to do, I'm not computing everything, I'll just do manually. I know for this 11 it's a remainder 4, so I'll just multiply this 4 into 10, then I'll add it 1, it's a 41. 41 divided by 7, 41 divided by 7 give me remainder 6. It's a For dividing this, it equivalent to that. For this case, what I'm going to do again, I'll just multiply my previous into the 10. It's a 60 then I'll add it 1. It's 61. Then I 61, I'm going to divide 61 by 7. So so the remainder, it give the remainder, and this remainder is totally equivalent to triple time 1, 4 time 1 divided by 7 remainder. So I notice one thing, and I'll just try to do this. But one thing I more notice that for this, after a certain limit, it kind of repeat the things. You will note, if I go more step further, you will notice it's repeating itself. So it's better to know, if my string, sorry, it's a model, so it's better to know if, mm, it's a certain limit, it's going to repeat itself. So what the certain limit is that? So certain limit is that, when my length is equal to that key, in that case, so it's going to repeat itself. If I do, you can observe, but it's for this case it's a long, so that's why I'm not going to do that. So let's code it, guys. So so we have to return int. So what I'm going to do, I'll just make for int I is equal to, I'll just run for 1 to, from where, equal to k, because I know my answer is belonging to 1 to up to this k value. If it possible, I can find into the this range. If it not possible in that range, so I'm not able to find after that range. So I'll just doing this. After that, what I'm going to store, I'll just made it two variable prev rem. So I'll just made it outside prev remainder is equal to 0. So this prev rem actually, so int remainder actually what store, prev rem into 10. It's a previous remainder plus 1, and it's going to store modulo of k. What I'm going to do, I'll just doing previous remainder multiply with 10, I'll edit 1, and after that I'll just take the modulo. It's going to represent my current remainder. So my current remainder is that, and after that what I'm going to do, I'll just update my prev ram to the remainder. So I'll just do this. If my ram, my remainder value is equal to 0, if any case I got the remainder 0, it means indivisible. So I'll just return this I, because that's my smallest, smallest as well as my answer, potential answer. So I'll just return it. If I did not able to make, if I will not find the answer, I guarantee, I show that it's not possible after that range. So I'll just return it -1. So let's check it kind of work or not. Yeah, that accepted. Let us check code can be submitted or not. Yes. That's code is also submitted. So thank you guys for watching this video.